William Ken Gordon, what are you doing?
Oh, Wendell, I'm just throwing my trash away, just like home.
Well, that's not what we do at Alpine. We segregate our trash into separate containers depending on what it is.
Oh, well, how about you show me?
I can do that. I can show you how we do it correctly. But I didn't. So, if I can get it out safely. Oh, we have a plastic container. All plastic containers go in the plastic container.
Non-burn.
Non-burn. Okay? Styrofoam. A lot of people are struggling with styrofoam, but styrofoam is a good burnable subject.
Okay.
So we put it in the trash, just like the styrofoam cups. What else do you have in here? You've got a plastic bottle. We recycle plastic bottles, so they go in the plastic bottle recycle bin.
All right, I think I got that.
We got a banana. I don't know what you've done with this banana, but it looks bad.
Right in here, right?
Yep, the
Okay.
banana goes in here. What else? You have a lotion container. Well, the lotion container also goes in the non-burn plastic.
Okay.
Then you have a beer can. Sharp's beer can, by the way. We also collect aluminum cans. It goes in the aluminum can. Again, this bag is plastic, but it's not a bad plastic. So it can go in the garbage.
Okay, now tell me, why do we have to do all this segregation?
Well, now you'll have to go see environmental for them to tell you all
Sam?
that. Sam would be good.
Okay, I'll go see Sam.
All right.
Final product. Hi, Sam.
Hey.
Got a minute?
Sure. Come on in, Ken. How are you?
I'm fine. Hey, Wendell and I were talking about trash segregation, and I asked him why we segregated Alpine, and he told me to come talk to environmental. So, can you tell me why we segregate here?
Oh, there's some new EPA regulations that came out in 2016 that go into effect of 2018 of February this year that we have to meet. So, to meet these new regulations, we really have to focus on our trash segregation.
Oh, okay. So these regulations are pretty tough, tougher than the old ones, right?
Yeah, we really got to focus on our plastic segregations and keeping the mercury out of the trash, which is the light bulbs and the batteries. Alpine batteries is a big one we're trying to keep out.
Okay. I noticed in the kitchen we throw plastic gloves and bags in the trash, but those are good plastics, as Wendell puts it, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say good plastics. I would say plastics that aren't going to release any chlorine.
Okay, so
Chlorine is the issue with plastics, and trying to keep the chlorine limit down is the key to our success.
okay, so any plastics that you're not really, not sure about, like this one I took from my room, that should go in the non-burn, right?
Yeah, any plastics you're not sure of, when in doubt, put in the non-burn.
Okay, when in doubt, go in the non-burn. So, if we don't do well on our emissions test, what's going to happen to Alpine with our trash?
We're going to have to ship it out
Oh,
all the way to Oxbow landfill. So we're going to have to fly it all out and set up a better practice on compacting and setting trash out.
ooh, that sounds expensive. How much is that going to cost?
I've heard between $6 to $8 million a year.
Okay. Maybe I'll go talk to Mike Rodriguez about that.
Yeah, I think Mike would be the best.
Okay.
He's the man in charge here.
All right, I'll do that. Hi, Mike. You got a minute?
Yeah, Ken, what's going on?
Well, I was just talking to Sam about our trash and segregation program. He was telling me if we don't pass the upcoming tests, that it could mean a lot of bad things for Alpine.
There'll be a lot of challenges. First, just the whole emissions thing. We want to handle that issue. The other pieces of it is that our operation will probably change pretty significantly. Our costs are going to go up, possibly up to $3.5 million just because of the fact that we'll have to fly trash out versus being able to incinerate a lot of that.
Yeah. Alpine's really a unique place when it comes to trash, isn't it? It's not like home.
That's right. There's no road system connecting us to the mainland. You know, we can't just take it down the street to the dump.
Right.
So we do a lot of things on the front end to minimize that. You know, we try not to bring things over that we would possibly have to
Right.
burn or fly out.
And I noticed that we have new trash receptacles out for help us segregate our trash.
Well, it's another important piece of all of us playing our part to do that, because you know, incinerator operators can't do it themselves. There's no one person that can do it. We all have to work together, put the right things in the right container so that we don't inadvertently put something in the incinerator that will cause us not to meet them new emission standards.
Right, right. You know, I think we're probably getting there. We're doing pretty good, but I'm going to go talk to Darren and see what he thinks.
It'd be interesting to see. I know we've made a lot of progress in just looking at, you know, what's being put in them containers. We're getting better and better.
Yeah, I
It just
think
takes
so.
that extra little effort for everybody to just stop and look and, you know, make sure
Right.
that we can keep things out of the incinerator that will cause emissions that we don't want.
Right, it's really up to all of us, isn't it?
Absolutely, no one person can do
Okay.
it. And again, if we end up having to spend $3.5 million that we didn't plan for just to fly things out, that'll affect the whole operation.
Right, right. Well, thank you for your time.
You bet, and thank you for
Hi, Darren.
Oh, hey, Mr. Ken.
I caught you working again, didn't I?
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Well, you've been an incinerator operator here a long time, since the beginning of Alpine, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you've probably seen a lot of changes over the years, haven't you?
Yes.
And lately, we've started segregating our trash better than we have in the past. Have you seen a difference?
Yeah, I can definitely see a difference. I mean, there's a big issue with the emissions control that's
Right,
coming up here
yeah.
in the near future. So you can kind of tell by looking at the leftover ash that we have here what kind of a
You know, I see
Areas.
a lot of cans in here. I think we could do a better job.
yeah, we've got tin cans, the aluminum cans, but generally, all in all, it looks like we're getting to where we need to be. But I think we could still use a lot more.
We've got a ways to go.
Still
don't
have
we?
a ways to go. I
Okay.
think a little more
All right.
communication between everybody here at Alpine and separation
A
and
little more
segregation.
education.
Yeah, I think so.
How about other things you're finding in the trash?
I see a lot of leather gloves.
Leather gloves.
Leather-
Those are toxic, aren't they?
Yes, sir, they are. And that's another issue that we have with the emissions part of it. So that's something we need to look at to make sure that everybody still understands that we are trying to keep them out of the trash.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll get the word out and people will stop throwing trash away
I think so.
the
That'd be
wrong way.
The wrong way, yeah.
The wrong way.
We need
yeah.
to do it the right way.
Yes.
Okay, that
All
sounds
right.
good.
Thank you, Darren.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming over.